Now, Uber advantages. Have to get to that. Okay, as I mentioned in the previous video, Uber got me this car. Okay, we already raved about that. The other thing is Uber will keep you busy. If you like driving a lot and you don't want to sit around a lot, yes, Uber is a way to go. What I used to do is I used to run Uber and Lyft apps at the same time and see which one goes first. Whoever beeped first got me as a driver. But problem was Uber won that contest every single time. So for a while I was just using Lyft as a brief backup whenever Uber wasn't busy. And I didn't realize how much I lost out when I did that, because Uber will surprise you as to how much the difference in the pay. Okay, what did I say? No, sorry. Lyft, get it straight. Lyft will surprise you in terms of the pay at the end of the day when you compare how much you made with Lyft and how much you made with Uber in the same amount of time. Remember I said Lyft allows tips and they give you that bonus. Uber has weekly promotions. You know, once I think you get yourself established with them, they'll start giving you incentives to drive in certain places and make more money, like the guaranteed incentives that they're doing this weekend. I'm about to go jump on that, where they have, it's called a hourly guarantee. So if you drive in a place they want you to go, like here in Buckhead or Midtown Atlanta, at a certain hours, and you do at least one and a half trips or 2 trips per hour, they guarantee that you'll make $28 an hour. And if you don't, Uber will add to the difference. So for example, you drove 2 trips in an hour and you only made $15 for that hour, then Uber will give you $13 on top of that, so that it comes out to be $28 an hour, which is pretty good. So like I said, they both have their advantages, but they're similar, but they're also different, and one compensates for the other. That's just my opinion. Also, the disadvantages of Uber is the fact that you'll find yourself taking a lot of rides but not making as much money as you like. Okay, you'll have to do a lot of driving in order to make that goal that you want to make at the end of the day. With Lyft, their disadvantage, the rides are kind of further apart. They're not fewer, they're further apart than Uber. So you might find yourself sitting around for a while. Lyft takes patience. Okay, if you're sitting around for like 15 minutes or so and you're not getting anything, don't sweat it. Believe me, Lyft will compensate. Because I can almost guarantee, and I had 2 weeks straight of this experience with Lyft where I just did Lyft, only Lyft, for one day. No Uber. I left the app off. And I had those moments because, you know, it was kind of frustrating in the beginning with Lyft because I'd have 4 trips nonstop, one behind the other, and nothing from Lyft. So I turned Uber back on and I got a request in 4 minutes. So this is what happened when I did not do that. I waited for about 20 minutes and I got some lunch. And guess what? I got a request from Lyft that had me go 47 minutes away from the pickup area. So one trip in that hour, I think, came out to be about, well, my share came out to be about $30, and that was in 1 hour. Okay, and then one came behind that for like $8, and then I got another one that came out to be $15 behind it. So, you know, it comes out in spurts. Lyft will give you like 4 rides in a row and then nothing for the next half hour. But then when it comes back, then you're making a lot of money. And the funny part was, at the end of the day, when I looked at how many rides I did with Uber versus how many rides and how much time, and how many rides I did with Lyft in the same amount of time, I made more money with Lyft. That was shocking. And that thing, that request button, that request beep that you get from the app does not go as often as Lyft. I mean, as Uber. Sorry, I'm mixing them up. That's what happens when you work for both of them. Okay? So, like I said, you get advantages from both of them. There's also disadvantages. And that's all I wanted to say in terms of Uber versus Lyft. If you guys have any questions, please click on, leave a question for me and I'll be willing to answer it. I got more videos coming. I'm working on it, trust me. Okay, and also, for those of you who haven't signed up yet, I got the links on this post. You can just click on them. I told you in the last video, yeah, $25 bonus for signing up with Uber. And I think they added a little tidbit in there. I think you have to complete 20 rides in order to do it. And Lyft is willing to pay $150 after you complete 50 rides. So you make the decision which way you want to go with that. I don't think one is better than the other. I think when you look at some advantages of one, the other one falls short, but they kind of balance out when you compare the two of them overall. So that's, like I said, that's just my opinion. And actually those sign-up bonuses vary from city to city, so don't quote me on that bonus amount. In your area it might be more, okay, and then in other areas it might be less. So okay, so that's Uber versus Lyft, and I think in my next video I'll start giving tips and guides on how to navigate your way through this, because I've learned a lot in the time that I've been working for Uber and Lyft, and especially with the ratings thing. That was a big one. I got a lot to say about that. Okay, so tune in. Talk to you guys later, and I'll see you on the road. Many blessings to all of you.